Red flag, no, corny, I don't like it. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Leah Marie. If you're returning, what's up? Make sure you guys like this video and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that little bell notification so you can be notified every time I upload. Also, make sure to follow me over on TikTok and Instagram. It's Makeup by Leah Marie on there. I'm gonna be doing a get ready with me, chit chat, get to know me. I post a question on Instagram to my followers asking you guys what you guys wanted to know about me on a more personal level. And y'all sent in the questions, honey. So if y'all wanna get to know me a little bit more and see how I come up with this look, keep on watching. So I already have my brows on because honestly, that takes way too long in my makeup process to show y'all. But if you're interested and y'all want like a brow tutorial, I can definitely do that. Let me know. Okay, first I'm going in with the NARS Soft Matte Concealer and I'm just gonna put that all over my lid. So the first question is, what are your favorite things to do on the weekends? So honestly, I am a homebody. Your girl likes to stay in the house. But when I do go out, I love to try new restaurants and bars and stuff like that. I'm not a club girl. That's just something that I'm not into anymore. You know, I used to do that a lot in like, you know, college and my earlier days. But now I like to go to nice restaurants. I love nice rooftop bars. Me and a couple of my girlfriends went to this rooftop bar last weekend. It's called the High Note in Midtown. It's so nice. If y'all are here in Atlanta, definitely go to the High Note. It's really, really nice. It's a really good vibe. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do on my weekends. And then I shoot content. I shoot a lot of my content on the weekends. Okay, so now I'm gonna take that same concealer and mix it with this LA Pro concealer to color correct. This one is in the shade Reddish Corrector. Okay, the next question is, what was the hardest part about moving to Atlanta? That's a really good one. So for those of you that don't know, I am actually not from Atlanta. I am from Detroit originally. And I moved to Atlanta in 2018. Moved here by myself, honestly, with little to no money, with no job, nothing. I literally moved here and started over. So that was the hardest part. That was the biggest leap of faith I have ever done in my entire life. And I don't regret it. Which leads me to my next question. What brought you to Atlanta? So I moved here to do makeup. I moved here to really do what I wanted to do. I am a creative. I love doing makeup. I love creating content. I love getting dressed up to go places and take photos. That is what I genuinely love to do. And that's what I moved here to Atlanta to do. I did it for a little bit and then I got into corporate and got really comfortable. You guys know how that can be. When you're wanting to step out and do what you want to do and you get into corporate, and that can just be, it's safe, right? It's safe, it's familiar, it's secure, and that's what I did. But right now, I'm in a different space right now, and we'll save that conversation for later. Okay, the next question I have is, what would you tell younger Leah? Ooh, what wouldn't I tell younger Leah? One of the biggest things that I would tell my younger self is to be consistent and be patient. I tend to get really discouraged when things don't happen immediately. I don't know if that's the Aquarius in me or what, but I do get really discouraged and really hard on myself when things don't happen for me quickly. When I'm like, I'm putting in the work, where's the results? And I've learned that in so many different aspects of my life, especially present. Patience is key. I am telling myself right now, this is me talking to me. This question is me literally talking to me with this content creating and starting a YouTube channel and things like that. The overnight success happens for some people, yes. But some people it doesn't. Like, they have to put in that work. And I am telling myself right now, I'm reminding myself about this all the time, is that's okay. That is okay. I have to be patient with myself. Younger Leah, be consistent, babe. and be patient, and you're gonna be shocked at the things that you're capable of, the things that are gonna happen, the people that are gonna come in your life. You're gonna be shocked, girl. The next question I have is, what's the best advice you've ever been given? This is a really good one. My mom gave me this advice not too long ago, actually. She told me, the moment you start focusing on yourself and putting yourself first, watch how many people fall out of your life. Wow. That is so true. I made it last year, coming into this new year. I know people do like New Year's resolutions and things like that. This was actually not just a New Year's resolution, but this was like a life change for me. Like, I have always been one to put everything and everyone else in front of me, and I'll start doing something for me, and then somehow it'll shift to me focusing on someone else and what they need and helping that person and pouring into them. Meanwhile, my cup is empty, but I'm constantly pouring into other people. And this year I said, it's time for me, and it's time for me to love me, and me to put me first, and me to focus on me. Yes, I have family and things like that. I care about them, I love them, I'm gonna be there for them always. But at the end of the day, you have to put you first, and you have to do what makes you happy. And so when my mom said that, like, watch when you start putting yourself first, how many people kind of fall off, how many people kind of change. Watch when you say the word no, how that impacts someone that's supposed to be close to you. That was a very, very, very strong piece of advice that my mom gave me not too long ago, and that is so true. Okay, the next question I have is kind of a fun one. It says, are you single? And if so, what is something that you look for in a man? Honestly, the main thing I look for is value. Do you value your family? Do you value yourself? Do you value me? I need a man that's gonna pour into me. What can I learn from you? Teach me about things that I don't know about. Teach me how to invest, boo. Teach me how to do the stocks, baby. Like, teach me things that are gonna bring value to us in our relationship. That is one of the biggest things that I look for. Okay, so the next question I have is, what was the worst first date that you've been on? I matched with this guy on Hinge, and when I match with someone, it really takes me a while to go out with them in person. Honestly, I really value my time, and I need to see if we even connect over the phone. Like, can we FaceTime? Is there even a connection there for me to waste my time? Not waste, for me to spend my time and potentially waste it. Everything was good. The vibes were there, so I thought. And we go out. We went to the Battery. If you're in Atlanta, you know what the Battery is. We went to the Battery, and he got there, and I don't know if it was because he was nervous or what, but he kind of felt the need to keep proving himself. Like, I'm assertive, I'm a man's man, I go to the gym. Like, stop it. I don't like that. Red flag, no. Corny, I don't like it. That immediately turned me off. But I'm out, I'm cute, I didn't did my hair, my makeup, I'm out, I'm gonna be out, child. Honestly, it's not even a weird talking. He is just going. I mean, just like, I can't get a word in, like, about anything. He's just, I don't even know what the word is for that. I don't know if he's trying to impress me with all these things that he's saying. I don't know. To me, we can't even have a conversation. You won't let me get a word in, and you're like trying to flex in front of me and the rest of these people. I don't like that. So needless to say, we never went out again. He hit me up a couple times. I didn't answer at first, but then I realized, that's kind of rude. He ain't do me wrong. I'm just not interested. So I hit him back, and I was like, yo, thank you for taking me out. It was super cool. I'm just, like, if we don't click, we just don't click, and that's okay. You ain't gotta be mad about it. But y'all, he was big mad. So never got a second date after that one. Okay, so the next question I have is, how do you cope when struggling mentally? So I am a big believer in feeling your feelings. I know it's very easy for us to ignore the feelings that we're feeling when we're upset or when we're hurt. Like, it's very, very easy to channel your energy elsewhere so you don't have to feel. but it's important. It's important for us to allow ourselves to feel those emotions and recognize what they are and just be in that space. If you have to cry, baby, cry. I'm good for that. I'm also a writer, so I like to write. When I'm upset, I write. I have my notes. If y'all were to see how many notes I have in my phone, it's ridiculous. But it's just me spilling my emotions out. We as women, and I may be going off on a tangent right now, but I just need to get this out. We as Black women specifically, we have this stereotype and this stigma about us that we have to be hard and we have to be strong, and you know, Black women can't cry and all this stuff. Like, no. The next question I have is, what was the last lie you told? I don't lie. The next question I have is, what was the last time you wanted to hit someone? I am not a fighter, baby. I don't do that. I seriously don't. I feel like that is, you know, no shade to the people that be throwing hands, but I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl. I don't like that. I feel like that brings me out of my character. We ain't gonna do that. However, if you touch me, it's another story. But let me get into this little story time. So me and my mom, this was about 2 weeks ago actually, me and my mom went to the store, the grocery store. So we were getting out of the grocery store, we're getting out the car to walk into the grocery store. My mom's like a little bit behind me, I'm walking in first, right? My mom has a handicap sticker on her license plate. Now, does my mom have a visible disability? No. But a disability nonetheless? Yes. But why is it anyone's business? Like, why am I telling y'all this? It's none of your business, right? Okay. So we walk into the store and this man is there and he's at the door watching us. I kind of see him and I look back at mom, you know, making sure she's good, because I'm like, this man is like staring at us. What's going on? So I walk in the store and he's like, ma'am. And I kind of ignore him because I'm like, you can't be talking to me. Like, what's going on? And he says, ma'am, again. So I look at him and I'm like, you know, what? And he's like, you parked in a handicap spot. And I go, I know. And he's like, well, I mean, you're taking up a handicap spot. And for a second, I didn't register what he was. I was like, I'm taking up a handicap spot. I was like, what? And he's like, he goes on to say, well, I'm just saying because my brother has an actual disability and I just don't like when people just park in handicap spots. It took Jesus from taking me there, because I'm telling you, whoo, I'm getting hot talking about it, y'all. I was fuming. And so I just politely told him, you know, sir, you should never judge anyone by what they look like. I said, we do have a handicap sticker. Thank you for acknowledging that. So sorry for your brother. Have a good day. And I walked away. You know, sometimes you really have to be the bigger person in a situation. Sometimes you really do. Sometimes people are very much ignorant, and sometimes you really could be teaching them something that someone else didn't. So in that moment, of course, I wanted to go off and be the stereotypical angry Black woman. But one, that's not in my character. Two, I'm not about to sleep to your level, because clearly something is off. Use opportunities like that to teach someone something. Instead of getting upset, going off on them, or whatever you want to feel and whatever you want to do in that moment, use the opportunity to educate them, because clearly no one has. Okay, the next question I have is, what is a product that you use every single day? Honestly, and this video is not sponsored, but at this point, sponsor me. I use Black Girl sunscreen every single day. I mean, every single day. Like I said in my last vlog, if you're not using SPF already, like, let's have a conversation, because I'm very much confused. But Black Girl sunscreen, oh, it's so good. That formula is just, oh, chef's kiss. I love it so, so, so much. Okay, the next question I have is, what advice would you give to someone that doesn't have a close relationship with their parents? And this question really hits home for me. before I go into that, I'm using the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. It's in the shade Deep 3. First of all, I just want to say, fix the relationship. It's important. And it's not just important for you, it's important for them. Time is short on this earth. You never know. You never know when it might be the last time you see your mom. It might be the last time you see your dad. You never know. Holding on to things that happened in the past or things that hurt you. And this goes back to what I was saying about being an advocate for counseling. That stuff like that I strongly believe in generational curses. Things like that can carry on into your relationships or your children, your children's children. Like, things like that can carry on, and you don't want that. Fix the foundation in order for everything else to flow. Losing someone before being able to fix or mend that relationship can be life-shattering. So I encourage you to be the bigger person, have the conversation, go to counseling if needed, fix the relationship. It's really important for several reasons. Okay, next I'm using Fenty concealers in the shade 410 and 445. So the next question I have is, that's funny. The next question I have is, what's your favorite concealer? Honestly, I really do love this Fenty concealer, but my absolute favorite is what I use first, this NARS Soft Matte Concealer. Baby, that concealer is the absolute truth. The next question I have is, what is your go-to online shopping store? To be for real, y'all, and I know I am not alone, your girl loves Amazon. I mean, come on. Like, you can get everything that you need from Amazon. But for strictly clothes, I really love Pretty Little Thing. They just have really good variety of clothing at a good price too. So we also love Pretty Little Thing. Okay, next I'm going to use this super old but super good Black Opal foundation stick in the shade Ebony Brown. So the next thing I have, it's not really a question, it's kind of a statement that someone said, and it's really sweet, so I want to include it in here. They said, you and your mom are so extremely close. She's like your #1 cheerleader. You guys, me and my mom are very close. Mom is my best friend. And what's funny is, we didn't always have this relationship. We weren't always this close. Me and my mom had to sit down and have really hard conversations. We had to talk about things that hurt me when I was younger. Things that I've done that have hurt her also. Like, we've had to have really hard conversations with each other and really hard looks in the mirror at ourselves too. And I mean, you guys can see me and my mom, we're like this. That is my girl, that's my ace, and she knows it. I wouldn't trade it for anything. My mom is my #1 supporter. She is my absolute biggest cheerleader on the days that I feel like complete, you know the word, my mom is absolutely incredible. I could do a whole freaking video on how amazing my mom is. And it's not just me. Y'all who know my mom on a personal level, you've met her, if you've met her one time, I promise you she's impacted you. My mom is beautiful. She's a beautiful being. The next question I have is, any advice for growing your Instagram and TikTok following? I'm still trying to figure that out, sis. Like I said, the biggest thing, I think, is just being consistent. I started posting on TikTok, for instance. I started that heavy in mid-February. I had like 80 followers, something like that, 80, 85, something like that. I almost have 3,000 now, and that's just from February to the beginning of March. I post on TikTok 2 to 3 times a day, content that is very relatable in my niche And then with Instagram, I just recently started posting on Instagram super consistently, and I honestly have seen growth. My reach has been incredible. Engagement, we're still working on that. So if you're not following me, make sure you go follow me and engage. Tell me what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think of my posts. DM your girl, do all the things. But anyways, even like me posting reels, I'm seeing that, and y'all probably know this, like Instagram pushes reels. So that's my advice, sis. Just post consistently on TikTok, on Instagram. Also post a lot of reels and be consistent with that as well. And you should see some growth. Right now I'm using the Laura Mercier powder. I'm gonna use that to set my face. Okay, now I'm gonna use the Fenty bronzer in the shade Mocha Mommy. The next question I have is, what is one thing you don't like about Atlanta? I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Y'all can't drive. And I'm sorry, like, that may ruffle some feathers, but y'all really can't drive. Like, I really be, especially, don't let it be cold and be a little ice on the road. Ooh, Lord. Y'all cannot drive. I'm not even gonna hold you. But you know, I really heard before I moved down here, like that's an adjustment period in the South. Like I heard, like it's just, like that's something I just heard. Like it's just, I don't know. It's a little rough down here with these driving skills. Oh, I just love how this makes my skin so warm. Love this bronzer. Okay, next I'm gonna use these MAC blushes that are in this dirty palette, and I really just mix all three of them together and use them. Which brings me to my next question. What made you start doing makeup? I always knew that I loved makeup because I would watch my mom. My mom used to sell Mary Kay. If you know, you know. Back in the day, mom used to sell Mary Kay, and I would always like sneak in her stuff in her little kit and put on the makeup, and she would be like, you know, you're into this. And I'm like, yeah. I've always been a creative person. I love like creating different looks with color and stuff like that. I mean, I would draw pictures with like, you know, makeup with my crayons and all that stuff. Like I would always do it. And I started doing makeup in high school, you know, on friends and stuff for like homecoming, prom and things like that. And then I actually went to makeup school and got certified as a makeup artist. And I started doing a lot of bridal makeup. I wasn't really into like FX. I just kind of didn't stick with me, wasn't my thing. But bridal makeup, a lot of natural makeup is really what I do. And then I started working at MAC. I'm a MAC girl. That was an experience. If y'all want to know more about that, let me know. We can do a separate video on that. But yeah, I just always knew makeup was my passion. That is what I'm very much so passionate about. I also love fashion, home decor, and things like that. The fact that you can transform someone's appearance, and which also transforms how they feel, is incredible. I absolutely love it. Speaking of MAC, we're gonna use the tried and true mineralized skin finish in the shade Gold Deposit. If you know, you know. The next question I have is, do you want kids? I do, eventually. I absolutely love kids. I used to work in a daycare and I used to be a nanny. I absolutely love kids. When the right man comes and he gets on that knee and asks me to be his wife, baby, y'all better get ready. Y'all better get ready. Okay, so I just went ahead and put on my liner off camera because again, I can't talk and do that at the same time. So now I'm about to use lashes. These are in the style Timeless by The Lash Closet. Yes, this is my brand. Also, if you guys are watching this video and you want to buy some lashes, you can use code Leah Marie. I'll put it on the screen. Use code Leah Marie and get 15% off of these lashes. Limited time only, so make sure you go visit the website and purchase your lashes. I'll put the link in the bio. So while the glue is drying on those, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips. So for liner, I'm using the Huda Beauty liner in the shade Rich Brown. I usually use MAC Chestnut liner, but I can't find it, so we're gonna use this, which this shade is really pretty. The next question I have is, what is your go-to brunch spot? So in my last vlog, y'all seen that I went to Mojave. Love Mojave's brunch, but also there is a restaurant that's very much not fancy, but very much very good food. It's called First Watch, and there's multiple locations. I absolutely love First Watch. Their food, I don't know, it's just so good. They have like clean, healthy options. They have like really good, clean drinks. Like, for example, I get this drink all the time. It's called Morning Meditation, and it has like ginger and like beets in it, but that sounds kind of nasty together, but it's so good. I'm telling you, if y'all have not been to First Watch, listen, literally there's locations all over Atlanta. Go to First Watch. Okay, then I'm gonna use this NARS lip gloss in the shade Nympho. This is my absolute favorite. I use the heck out of this lip gloss. It's so pretty. It gives you a really, really good kind of like neutral color finish. It's so pretty. Okay, so I just popped my lashes on off camera, and I'm gonna go in with some mascara. I'm using the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. So the last question I have is, are you happy? Honestly, yes. I'm very happy right now. This is the happiest that I have been in so long, and if you know me on a personal level, you know that. This is the absolute happiest I have been in so long. Do you know why? I'm finally living for me. Like, shamelessly. I don't care. I'm finally living for myself. I am so happy right now. I'm thriving. I'm doing the things that I want to do. I'm doing the things that I've always wanted to do. Everything is working seamlessly. That's how you know you're doing you, and you're doing the things that you love and the things that you're passionate about. When things are just working, things are aligning. It's incredible. I used to beat myself up a lot, which would hold me back from doing things. I was so concerned about what everybody else thought about Leah, but not about what Leah thought about Leah. And the moment I stopped caring, and I started valuing me, and I started putting me first, and I started putting my feelings first, doors just started opening. So I'm challenging you to put yourself first. Stop caring about what other people think. Stop caring about what people might or might not say. Don't worry about them. Value you and do the things that you love and that you want to do. This life is very short. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Do the things that make you happy and do the things that you want to do right now in this moment. All right, you guys, this is the complete and final look. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.